Moor-El Books presents
O.C.M. Organized confusion of mind.
stories written by A.C.M. Crazy Thought 11 Part 2.
My love letter to you. I just want to say, I'm so glad to have you in my life.
I'm so glad that you're here. So glad, so
One year ago.
Breaking news. There has been a coup. I repeat, there has been a coup in America. There hasn't been a coup since August the 22nd, 1934, which was headed by Gerald McGuire. The coup was exposed by whistleblower Smedley Butler, who was offered $300 million. This coup has spread seemingly globally, stemming from right here in our own backyards. Our great land that was once known as the greatest land in the world today becomes a regiment overthrown by a fanatical party. Under this new regimen, our current president will be replaced with a collective head of state. This person was voted in by the National Conservatives of Land and the heads of resources of life. We will now take you to the appointed acting advisory of economic redistribution and maintenance. O. McDonald.
People of this nation, I'm glad to stand here before you in this great, beautiful land of ours. Land of God-fearing, land of the righteous, giving blessing to the humble individuals. Ladies and gentlemen, we are fortunate to be enriched by God's love. And so, our hands, hearts, and minds must return to that love. It is through pain we must heal. It is through righteousness we must defeat the wicked. Children of the land must awaken to its mother's presence. I'm a simple farm boy who knows the struggle of loss and wealth. I cry the tears of failure and joy. My teacher is nature, because from her belly she has provided for my father's father, and now provides for me and my children. The animals are my friends, my parents, and my family. My father used to tell me at the end of the day that there was no other means of being a man without respect. And as long as you respected nature, she will provide the means in which men will have. It was the method in which we kept provisions. We, the people of stone structures, have forgotten the simple methods of nature, spoiled by the hands of those who mean no good for us. We whine to parents who are possessed by war, greed, chaos, and vow to us that they love us and they have the best intention for us. Parents that cripple us to strengthen their own self-satisfaction. We need to throw away our wheelchairs, our crutches, canes, helmets, training wheels, and seeing our dogs. These things disable us, retard us, and forever capsize as children who need parenting. It is a plague of ignorance and fear of men not being responsible for men. This plague has destroyed our nation, our country, and our people. Big Brother has taken away our true teaching of father and mother and mandated that we pay homage to his imperfection and selfishness. Confiscating our natural blessing has not helped us in our future endeavors. It has only made us malnutrition and confused. We labor not for family, but a bunch of bullies who feel uncomfortable in a natural order. Fear of a loss of control plagues them. And we, the students of this bullshit, are teaching the world of their insanity. I say, as a people, we re-educate ourselves and become what we're meant to be. I, O. McDonald, here do promise to the people of this God's green earth that I will love this land as I love my father. I will respect nature and work diligently to preserve life in all its glory. I wish to see this great land return to its greatness and to once again be fruitful and prosperous. We will mend what has been destroyed with hard work and love. The future of our existence relies on us and our conviction to us. Thank you.
That was a live broadcast of Old McDonald's, who will be leading this once great place called the United States of America. Old McDonald's is no stranger to the people of the old United States. As last year, his face was on everything from Forward to Times and everything that involved business and wealth. Old McDonald's had become one of the wealthiest men in the United States. Here is the most recent picture of Old McDonald's bathing in animal blood, holding a rib in one hand and a pork chop in the other. His wrist is covered with celery and carrots. Cows, chicken, goats, and fish surround him. This photo appears in Life's January issue.
She pauses to allow the image to be displayed behind her. The title, read in all black letters. Can I eat?
Hard to explain what I've been through when I can barely get out what I'm into. The game changed, now it's fucking up my mental. I fell in love with the money, I'm being a little sent to. Like a lost bag of money can't claim me. Like a penny can't change me. Whenever and wherever the place be, my flow clear like HD. And if a nigga try to play me, it's death over dishonor. Life's a bitch, and I fucked her cousin Karma. And I be on some shit, let a nigga stink on them. Rest in peace to all these rappers, I pour a drink for them. Said I got paper, I could talk, but enough said. Got enough haters and bitches, and enough bread. Till I drop like the leaves in the fall. I'm a ball, I want it all. No French shit, I shot call. I want it all, I'm a ball. No French shit, I shot call. Till I fall, I want it all. No French shit, I shot call.
We have a clip on him from TMZ.
The image of the reporter disappears. A stretched Mercedes 5115 luxury slowly pulls up to the Academy Awards. The camera gets a clear view of the writing on the side of the vehicle. It reads, "Got it." Old McDonald emerges from the sunroof as his theme song of heavy bass, banjo strums, and various animal sounds accompanies the lyrics of the overweight lover. The loud crowd are presumable sophisticated individuals who now suddenly burst into a frantic frenzy. Women of all height, weight, and education childishly scream at his presence, removing their undergarments in offers of sexual invitation. Their tears are real, staining their coarsely painted and plastic skins. He is one of the most popular individuals to exist in his time. He looks out into the crowd of admirers slowly, and without any warning, he throws out to the crowd an assortment of meats from his farm. The stars, who man and woman idolize and pay more attention to their lives than their own. People who have spoken to them through their art, but would never speak a word to them in person. Now scrambling on the floor to collect the wealth that has befallen them. They are like the savages. They are pretending not to be. It is the first time that man sees the stars as men and women. The sight is almost unbearable to watch, as beauty becomes ugly quickly, and the truth of what is truly relevant slaps the spellbound masses. Soon, there's only a small reminder of the glamorous event, as hair, makeup, $1,000 dresses, and tuxedos are now disregarded as a primal need overcomes them. Old McDonald watches over those whom he had despised for their grand lie. And in that brief moment, he pities them.
I pity this fool!
It's a sin to be me. They bend in the knees, they take in the bow, they lost in the crowd, they move in the crowd. I watch like a dog, I laugh at these clowns. Girls get aroused, they open their mouths, they stop around me. They goes around me, no bars around me. Stomach up the beast, thunder on the streets. Back to baby daddy, cause I don't make them happy. Now they wanna blast me. When I was broke, y'all was in the smoke, y'all was in the spinning, y'all was in pretending. I was prophesizing, and coming in the bars, and now it's hypnotizing me.
Feels like there's just me.
Oh God, it's just me.
Feels like
It's just me.
feels like
It's just me.
there's just me.
world news, countries like the Philippines, Barbados, Jamaica, Hawaii, and a numerous amount of other small islands reportedly have found otherwise radical means for their unquenchable demand for meat products. Here is Monstriver Pinkley with the station's Worldly Report. Monstriver Pinkley.
In this global crisis, there must be a way to provide for the many bellies that rely on the minimum for the minimum that is available. Unlike large countries, self-sustaining is impossible, as small islands such as Jamaica rely on large countries to sustain its population. Now that the big countries are themselves strained to provide for their own, small islands are on their own in this crisis. We have a terminology here on the Western Hemisphere. This terminology is called cannibalism. They call it means for survival. An answer to the question, a solution to a problem, a meal to quiet the hungry stomach. Instead of individuals taking it upon themselves, the countries have emptied their morgues and utilized prisoners sentenced for life in jail. This they proclaim as a more lawful human way to provide for the country people. I have here a cook from Barbados, Ernest Ford, who is one of the top chefs of this island.
We have found the best way to survive is to survive. Judgment and war from those who have no war to fight is useless. Our history shows that we have been pillaged and raped for our natural resources to comply with the parent country's demand. We are alone here, and alone we will struggle and hopefully overcome as we are fit to do. The world screams die, and we scream back to the world. Show us.
The roar of the small crowd behind him explodes, and gunshots are fired. The camera pans on two dining patrons who smile as they eat a bowl of the eardrum soup. Their way of saying eardrum seasoned boiled in water with provisions to balance the meal.
There's a problem. Things are changing. Today's sunshine, tomorrow there's gonna be raining. I see our future. Past is producing nothing right. This is a light that's forced into the dark. When it starts, who can stop it? Madman, seek the prophet. Asia brings the same. We love you. Place no one above you, but don't say below. 'Cause that's where we all go. And I hope, and I pray that one day everything will be alright. Alright, bringing the fire and the flame. Some of us are in the alright, everything will be alright. Some of us are in the alright. Tell the whole of them right now. Hey yo, hey. Hey, hey.
Turn that shit off!
She barked viciously at her husband who tried to focus on the television to ignore his screaming 5-year-old who was ranting about how disappointed she was in her meal.
She, like most addicted Americans, desired meat on her plate. But that now was a childish desire. It's a childish desire.
She's only one. Do you think giving her that entire rack of lamb is wise?
She questioned her husband, who gorged himself on a plate piled with food. Come on, he said, spitting food particles everywhere. She's good eating, and we good eatings, we're born to eat. Southern cooking ain't never done nothing but good for us. Look at me. He grabs his stomach fat. That's healthy. He gets up and walks over to his voluptuous wife. With two hands, he palms her large buttocks. This right here is sexy. Compliments of good eating.
If you don't stop it.
She smiles at Mr. Good Eating. 2 years ago. Good eating.
I guess we've got to cut back on the meat a little.
Good eating. No, we don't. God will provide for his flock. We shall have abundance, for we serve our master faithfully. The only thing we will be cutting out is listening to the tongues of those who work for the devil. This is the ending of Good Eating, Part 2, Part 3, coming soon.